Hello there. My name is Lisa Lieberman-Wang, and I am a business and life strategist looking forward to giving you the 7 secrets you must know to build your business in today's economy. If we were in person, I would be shaking your hand right now and sharing with you all the possibilities of what we can be doing. And being we are in a pandemic situation, here's a virtual hug so we can get started. If you are an expert coach, consultant, and business owner, and you're looking to take your business to the next level, know that you are in the right place because the economy, the way it is now, is prime for you. And in order to do that, you need to think about things differently. And what do I mean by that? Is what we were doing before is not working now. You have to be like salmon and swim against the stream. You don't do what everybody else is doing because you'll get what everybody else is getting. You need to get different results. And how do you do that? Is you actually want to make decisions based on what's happening today and what history has shown us when we've been in recessions, which is what we're in, what has worked. Know that there's over 560,000 companies that open up every day and 430,000 actually close. So what is it that the ones that are closing are doing wrong, and what are the ones that are staying open doing right? You're lucky today if you're in business 5 years or more, you're actually an anomaly that's actually succeeding in today's standards. But what we've also found is that of the top Fortune 500 companies, some of the best and biggest countries that actually succeeded were Toll House Cookies, General Motors, Apple, IBM, all these other companies that actually started in a recession in the place we are now. We are in a winter economy. And what was it that they did? Well, the thing is, they thought about things differently. They saw the opportunities. And this makes me think about something that happened to me personally 19 years ago. And hopefully you're seeing my screen for Think About Things Differently. And because I'm not sure what screen I'm sharing right now. And what I found years ago is I was in a position right around 9/11, if you remember that, when the World Trade Centers went down and all the other things in the US affected us, where I was in a position of desperation. We had just done very well in our career. Everything was going wonderful. We built pools and waterfalls and everything in our home. We were multimillionaires. And all of a sudden, within 2 years, the company I was working for at one time, MCI, became WorldCom. They went bankrupt because of fraud and embezzlement. And then 2 years later, we had 9/11. So here we went from prosperity to desperation overnight, and we had to start over. Now, I don't know where you are. I don't know how the economy has hit you. I don't know what's happening for you personally. But what I do know is that if you want to succeed today, you need to do things differently. And it's because of the things I'm going to share with you for 7 secrets you must know to build your business in today's economy that actually changed our life. Because here's what people don't realize is that they're doing things like everybody else, but there are challenges for businesses today. And some of the challenges are this. The challenges are you have a great product and service, but no one's buying. You know it's going to change their lives or their business, but they don't know about it. They're just seeing it, they're not buying. Or you're spending money on social media ads without results because you're putting it out there and you're getting maybe tons of clicks, but chirps afterwards and no one's buying what you have. Or you go live on social media without a following. Realize if you're lucky, 5 to 7% of the people that are actually attached to you as friends through social media or links, you're lucky if 5 to 7% see what you're doing. That means if you have 1,000 followers, you are only going to have 50 to 70 people seeing what you do. So you're thinking, I'm doing all this work, maybe perseverating over what to put out, but you're lucky if they see it because there's a lot of noise out there. And then don't have a proven plan that works. Like you do something different each time. You don't have anything that actually shows results, has worked over and over and over again. So this is a challenge, not just for you, but for a lot of businesses today. It makes you scratch your head and go, what am I going to be doing? Well, 7 secrets you must know to grow your business in today's economy are based on these 7 principles. And this is not theory. This is how we built 4 different businesses ourselves and taught hundreds of other business owners to do the same thing. And it's called Mastery to Millions. How to build the business in any economy, especially today in a winter economy. The first one has to do with mindset. The second is taking massive action. The third is modeling success. Fourth is measuring what you're doing, managing what you're doing, and then marketing and innovation is number 6. Realize that everything in business is marketing and innovation. Everything in the business is marketing and innovation. And here's what I want to say is that marketing and innovation is really about the idea that what you're doing and how you're doing it is something that you can take what already exists and change it. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that with marketing and innovation, think about the chip witch. Think about the chip witch. There was a chocolate chip cookie and ice cream, right? And somebody decided to put them together. That was just marketing and innovation. Huge is something you need for business. The seventh is have masterminding. I'm going to spend the time today and I'm going to talk to you about the first three, and then I'm going to show you how to get the rest at the end. But just to give you an idea, I want to at least give you an overview. The slides and the information I'm sharing with you, if you'd like a copy of it, just text find to fab, the word find to fab to 90210, and you can get the whole PowerPoint plus a couple of gifts. So I'll be sharing that with you, okay? So let's talk about first mindset. Mindset can be the chokehold for any business. No, it's the 6 inches between your ears that makes a difference between what's going to work that's great or not get great. And I'm going to give you that information right now. Your income is in direct proportion to your beliefs. Look at the word beliefs. There's a word in the middle of it. It's the word lie. It's the lies we tell yourself. If you think you can, you're right. If you think you can't, you're right. So we want to make sure we're aware of what we're telling ourselves. I remember years ago, I was in a territory that was given to me working for one of the Fortune 500 companies I used to work with. And they said, you have the worst territory in the world. There are no sales left. So-and-so already took them all. I said, they already took them all? How can they take them all? And they turned around and they were giving me such fear and doubt that I could actually succeed in the territory I was given. I ended up being 400% a goal every single quarter and became one of the top 2% salespeople in the world. Your income is direct proportion to your beliefs. You need to stand guard at the gate of what you believe, because here's what happens. Your mind doesn't know the difference between fact or fiction. It takes whatever you tell it, and it's a fact-seeking machine, and it looks for proof everywhere it goes. If you tell it you can, you will. If you tell it you can't, you won't. Success is 80% psychology and 20% mechanics. The most important project you'll ever work on is yourself. So make sure you do. And in order to achieve success, you have to stop and make sure that you avoid perfectionism, failure, taking, procrastination, perseverating over having to get it right, doing all the other things that actually get in your way. The biggest challenge people have is a fear of loss, the fear of the past, the unknown, fear of failure, or making a mistake. So know that your beliefs can be either constructive or destructive, and never seek advice from your fears. It was very interesting when this economy showed up the way it is. We were in crisis mode. And according to Harvard Review, the key behaviors for success in this economy is to decide, adapt, deliver, and engage. And that's what has to happen. But what happened for people when the COVID hit, we had shock. We're like, what do you do? I'm startled, and we just do nothing. We freeze. Then becomes desperation. I'm going to do something, so let me just throw money at it and hope something works. Or you start discounting your product and think, if I discount my product, more people are going to buy. Well, you're going to put yourself out of business because you have no margins, and now it's costing you money to be giving out your product. Then there's lots of wrong decisions. Then became evaluation stage. Evaluation stage is when it's consideration and stagnation. It's like, what do I do? I'm vacillating. And then again, you're kind of like doing nothing. You may make some small steps, some good, some bad, but a lot of wrong actions. Then becomes deliberate action. And for most people right now, we're in deliberate action where we're taking strategic and rebounding steps. And you may even be in stage 5 for surge and burst, where it's preparedness and opportunity, and you're taking advantage of it. No matter where you are, know that whether you're in a winter, spring, summer, fall economy, right now we're in a winter economy. Each economy is different, and most people in this economy make the mistake of discounting themselves out of business. And instead of discounting, you want to add more value. Write that down, add more value. I encourage you at this moment to take out a piece of paper and a pen and put a line in the middle of the paper and write on the left side all the actionable steps you're going to take from what I share with you, and on the right, what it's going to be worth to you, because I'm going to let you know the stuff that I'm going to share with you is going to be worth millions. At least it was to me, and I'm sure it will be to you as it is to many of my clients. So realize that everything is psychology, what you do and why you do it, and the need you're filling. Here's what you want to do. You want to be a raving fan of your own business. And what do I mean by that? That you're so excited about what you do that if you hear somebody complaining in an elevator, that you do not let them get off the elevator until you get their information so that you can share what you can do to help them. The challenge is for most people, they suffer from marketing myopia, and that is focusing on the product rather than the person, the customer, the client. You want to actually look at your business from what business you're in and the perspective of the customer's needs and wants and how you're going to fill it. Challenge is everybody's holding up a sign saying, I'm a life coach, I'm a financial advisor, or let me just say life coach, life coach, life coach, life coach, life coach, or I'm a mortgage broker, I'm a mortgage broker, I'm a mortgage broker, or I'm a realtor. Whatever it is, you're all saying the same thing, and there's nothing differentiating yourself. If you do not brand yourself by selling the solution instead of the product, you look like everybody else. And then you need to be selling what they want, not what they need. You want to brand yourself. When you do, you can sell your services for more money and have more notoriety, get more referrals, and be able to have people knocking on your door instead of you knocking on theirs. And how do you do that? You start representing yourself as the expert in your field. I have been doing this for quite some time, and I've actually gotten to the point where I've been helping business owners, coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs be able to create multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses. I've been doing it for decades. It's put me on stages like here in Ocean City, Maryland, the Rolling Convention Center for 6,000 people. It's put me in North Carolina in organizations for thousands of people, at the American Airlines Arena in Miami for 25,000 people. Yes, I have everybody standing and putting their hand up, and they're going to pat themselves on the back for being here. And I suggest you do the same thing. Whatever the case, you want to become the expert in the field that people come and want to hear what you have to say, because you are the solution. And you are the solution for what you do. But if you've not branded yourself and you're like everybody else, it's hard to stand out from the crowd. There's too many people doing the same thing you're doing. And when you do brand yourself, you'll have the success if you want it, like I've done, where I've gotten on ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, all the stuff, been all over every station, and not once, not twice, dozens of times, because I've proven what I can do, not just for myself, for my clients. So it's not about you. It is totally about your clients, but you need to brand you so they find you. I'm going to offer you a free book right now. If you go to Amazon, you could pay $25. You go to Brand You, Become the Expert, you pay $0 for the book, but you just cover the shipping and handling. And this will give you more information on how to brand you specifically, not that because I'm not going through it here in this presentation, but I'll also tell you there when you get there. I'm going to show you how to sell anything to anyone and have a 57-to-1 odds to doing that. So you're going to want to pay attention to that when you get there. So let's go of your limiting beliefs. Let's talk about what we need to do now to build your business in today's economy. If you're thinking that things are challenging, that it's going to be hard, that you can't do it, then we need to get rid of. If you think you need more resources, more time, we need to take all those beliefs that you need to write down right now. And I want you to write them down, all the things you tell yourself on why you cannot succeed, and then take a big X on the paper and start cutting it out and say BS. That's right, belief system. And it also means something else too. BS, and then cut it out so we can move forward. You want to set your goals. Set your goals where they're smart, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. See yourself hitting those goals in advance. This is super important, seeing the future in advance. Years ago, when I told you that MCI became WorldCom and they went bankrupt, we lost everything. And we ended up going from millionaires to pauper, even worse, $500,000 in debt. I ended up building this vision board. This is my real vision board. And I saw us out of it. And within 5 years, we were out of our debt. Within 7 years, mortgage paid off, everything else. And we started another board. We saw our future in advance. Today, we are worth more than anything we ever lost before because we saw the future in advance. Set a goal right now. Set a 3-year goal, what you want to make per year, 2-year, 1 year. Put the numbers down. Forget the how, just the what you want and why you want it. The how comes after. Know that the best way to do this is to invest in yourself. You are the most important investment, being 80% of this business is your psychology, and that is you. Know that you help people, you don't sell people. And the way to find more people who want what you have is the way to make more sales. They are not rejecting you, they're rejecting oatmeal raisin cookies. What I mean by that is if you're out there offering your products and services and you are not getting yeses every day, you're offering oatmeal raisin cookies and they want chocolate chip. You have to find out what they want and find out what they need, because people will buy for emotional reasons and justify on logic. We need to find the soft spot of what they want and need and give it to them. Understand there's 4 natural defenses of any client working with you. They have to trust you, have a need, want help, and there needs to be a sense of urgency. The challenge is most people are selling based on their own needs and beliefs and not the consumer. So you want to listen to your customers' needs and wants and give them what they want. One of my clients, Vinu, came to me and she's so amazing. She's a parent-child peacemaker, helping make peace in the family. And she has been out there for decades doing amazing work. But what happened is she wasn't actually communicating it the same way. The mindset wasn't right, not knowing who she was marketing to, branding herself to stand out. We made some simple tweaks in her business model and who she was marketing to and what she was saying. And within 5 weeks, she did $72,000 in sales. Amazing, right? This is something you can do too. Rob came to me. Rob owns a franchisor for CrossFit, for a gym. He had in 4 months 103 people come in and only 7% ended up enrolling in his program. And he has the best customized workout every single time you can find. I went in there, found out what he did, found out he had the mindset, but his employees didn't. We made some shifts in what they were offering and how they were doing things. The next 11 people came in, 91% enrolled, 10 people enrolled. They stay on average 5 years. That's over $22,000 in sales. The next 100 equates to almost $250,000 in new revenue, changing the mindset. Second thing, okay, is massive action. Taking massive action, doing something every single day, result producing activities that make the register ring, cha-ching. What's result producing activities? That's talking to people, conversations that create cash, that's going out and building relationships and other things. One of my favorite things to do is OPP, other people's people. Write that down. Who do you know who? Who do you know who people till they come home? When you know who your ideal client is, what their problem is, what they're looking to solve, where they're going, what keeps them up at night, find out where else that person is patronizing, who else they're working with, and see if you can partner with them and create a joint venture. One of my clients, Brenda, we did that. She started with me personally for herself. You can see her before and after picture. And then we started helping her with her business. And it turned out part-time, working 15 to 20 hours a week. The number is actually wrong. That was last year. This year already, she's made $119,000. This year during COVID, last month, $43,000 just last month. And here's the cool part. She did this by branding her as a transformative neuro Reiki master, by changing the messaging of what she was doing, and found other people's people. She found out her avatar was going to yoga studios, meditation, and private gyms, marketed through them with an amazing signature talk that sells, and has been slamming it and doing amazing, changing lives. You can grow your business in today's economy. The third thing I want to talk to you about is modeling success. My favorite thing to model is other people's experience, and that's the most important thing you can do. Follow a proven plan. So I've actually created Mastery to Millions. You're one conversation away. And this is really about how to take your confidence formula, creating your intellectual property, identifying your ideal client, who to market, when to market, having a sensational soundbite that makes people stop and raise their hand and say, yes, I want that. A signature talk that sells, which I'm doing a free workshop on December 7th for 5 days during your lunch hour. Go to workshop.masterytomillions.com and register for free. But I'm also in this program teaching you even more about signature talks, funnels, landing pages, and how to promote your program online and off. Whether you do the signature talk that sells or anything else I just shared, I just want you to hear from Maggie, one of my clients.
Hi, everyone. Maggie here. So about 2 years ago, I took the Tony Robbins online program called KBB, which is the Knowledge Business Broker Blueprint. And I finished, but I got stuck because I guess you're supposed to figure it out after that on your own. So I'm so fortunate that I met Lisa. I met her at the E-Woman conference in Dallas, which I was a keynote speaker there, and we connected. I'm currently taking her platinum coaching, and I also took her online business program on how to build a business course. And let me tell you, the very first week after I was done with this program, I made $23,000. Lisa really, truly cares about her clients. She wants to see results. She will hold your hand. She will walk you through and through. And I'm just so blessed and so fortunate. Lisa, I am blessed by you, and I can't wait to be making more money with you. Thank you.
So that's just one of many testimonials where Lisa did her first signature talk that sold, and she did 400% return. She actually got 6 new clients from it, which was quite amazing for coaching, for leadership, for nurses. And Jasmine's first talk only had 5 people there, got 1 strategy session. And I even teach you how to do $1 million close script, giving you the tools, exactly what you need to do. She sold her first sale for 13,000. Next week sold another. No matter where you are, what you do, investing in yourself, know the fortunes and the follow-up, and you want to give, and then ask, and make sure you continue to follow up. If you're interested in finding out Mastery to Millions, how to coach and how to build your business from mindset, massive action, modeling success, measuring, managing, marketing, innovation, and mastermind, all the things I just shared with you, Mastery to Millions, you're one conversation away. Go ahead right now and apply for a strategy session. This is a really big summit, not giving it to everyone, but here's what I'll do. The value is $750. If you are ready and to invest in yourself and your business and you want to take it to another level, I help business owners who wanted to create multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses. And I would love to help you. Go to callwithlisa.com. That's callwithlisa.com and apply there. And you can be a hope of success, just like Dr. Terry, where within literally 10 days, she made $21,000. Within a month, she made $45,000. You can too. Go to callwithlisa.com. Follow me on all the social media. Lisa Lieberman-Wang. I'm the only Jewish Chinese woman with that name. Look forward to seeing you soon.